Which Gemini has the scariest temper? Gemini is not usually the first sign people call frightening. They seem quick, witty, adaptable, almost too light to be dangerous. But that is exactly what makes their temper unsettling. Gemini anger is fast, sharp, and mentally disruptive. Sometimes it shows up through words, sometimes through a sudden switch in energy that changes the whole room. First, decan Gemini. This is Gemini in its pure Mercury form. Their temper is immediate, restless, and easy to trigger when something feels insulting, foolish, controlling, or dramatic. They react fast because their mind moves fast, and that speed can make their anger feel sharp before anyone has time to prepare. What makes this decan scary is the switch. 1 second they are playful and light. The next, their tone changes, their patience disappears, and their words get sharper. Because they think so quickly, they can respond in a way that catches people off guard. Still, this anger often burns out quickly. First decan Gemini gets irritated fast, but they also move on fast. Their temper is unsettling in the moment, but it does not always last. Second decan Gemini. This is where Gemini anger becomes more polished. Influenced by Venus, this decan usually prefers charm over conflict. They know how to keep things smooth and easy. That is why their anger feels so disturbing when it finally appears. This Gemini does not always explode first. They observe. They notice disrespect, passive aggression, mixed signals, and subtle changes in tone. Once they feel wronged, their temper becomes precise. They know what matters to the other person, and they know where to apply pressure. What makes this decan scary is elegance. Their anger can come out calm, cutting, and humiliating without ever getting loud. Third decan Gemini. This is the coldest Gemini temper of the three. Influenced by Uranus, this decan can seem calm until they suddenly become impossible to reach. This Gemini gets scary when they detach. They stop engaging emotionally. They turn blunt, distant, and brutally honest in a way that feels less like a fight and more like a shutdown. It is not just that they are angry, it is that they no longer care how their words land. What makes this decan the most intimidating is unpredictability. Their temper can feel clinical, final, and hard to reverse. So, which Gemini has the scariest temper? If temper means fastest reaction, it is the first decan. If temper means most cutting and precise, it is the second decan. If temper means coldest and hardest to reach, it is the third decan. But if we are asking which Gemini has the truly scariest temper, the answer is the third decan. Because the scariest anger is not always loud. Sometimes it is the one that removes warmth, empathy, and access all at once. Third decan Gemini can make their temper feel like a door slamming shut in the mind. Thank you for watching the video, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get all the updates.